Alright, here at No Reserve we have our all original 1973 Ford F100 Survivor. It's got just over 106,000 original miles. It's got, of course it's original paint, so you're gonna have this stuff throughout. And it's got, a lot of patina going around it, but it's got really nice shine to it. Always been a Washington State. I mean, it's incredible. It's still got its original Scarf Ford, original dealer decal. That Ford dealership's still in business. You can see around this truck. The only piece that's not original paint is this part of the bedside a long time ago. It's lacquer. It's not basic clear coat. It has been repainted right in this area. And I think there might have been a little bit of body work done right in this region. But you can tell it's not original paint because there is some paint chips that'll show the original yellow underneath. But from here on, it appears to be original paint. So it does have a different, a little bit of a different look. You can tell there's been some paint work done here. It doesn't have exactly the same type of finish and shine, but it fades out right here and pretty much fades into the original. The interior is just in amazing condition. The only faults on this entire truck is missing the F100 emblem, which you can find on eBay, or you can buy a brand new too. Fender's just got a little bit of a bump in right there. And again, this is 100% rust-free truck. And then this was originally a came with the factory with only one mirror, so it was the driver's side mirror, but they replaced it when they wanted to do passenger side mirrors with these two aftermarket style, kind of like the style you'd find in the 80s, 70s, and even up into the 90s. But you can see there was nothing here, so that was an option, oddly enough. And what's amazing is it has all its original glass. You have the Carlite decal on both fly windows. You're gonna have it'll be a little hard to see, but it's in the center of the back window. And then you're also gonna find it on the center right here of the front window. It does have a couple of stars, you'll see, a couple of chips, but I mean, it's just amazing, 40 plus years. It's just in amazing condition. So I'll go around, you can see it is the light yellow with the Wimbledon white. But you can see as I rotate the camera, you can see it's got really nice shine. All the lenses got really nice clarity, good color. It's nice and smooth. I mean, look at the clarity on this, Ford logo. No chips in the plastic grill. Get a nice clear area here. A couple little cracks. Again, that's real calm. The front bumper's still got nice mirror-like reflection to it. It's never had a front plate on it, so the chrome is just in perfect shape there. You do have some aging in the chrome. A couple of raindrops trying to come down on me, so if you see those, it's not any bubbles in the paint or any rust or anything. You're gonna have to expect, some stone chips along the front here, but I'm a big original person, so, and a lot of guys out there are. So stuff like this is the kind of cool stuff, the stuff that we like to see. Shows its years and care, gives it character, but shows it hasn't been abused. It's just been well loved and used. And you can see the paint condition throughout, and look at the back and top of the rain gutters, we got pictures of that stuff too. Both sides are just in great shape. The bed sides are nice and straight. You do have some little dings here, but no big dents, but you'll see some little dings going along the bed side. I'll go nice and slow here. Take you down, I've been filling up with gas, 40 plus years, overspills. We put new tires on it. We do have the original wheels, but it does have, some chrome Ford F-150 wheels, which is, to me, is cool, because original steel wheels with caps, they just have the poverty caps in the middle, aren't that attractive. But those will come with it if you want them. So it's kind of cool to see he kept that stuff. All the doors shut really nice. I mean, just that nice kind of vault-like sound you want to see. Great panel gaps. All the lower trims in really nice condition. You do have your wear some stone chips, and along the trim it does show its age. If it looks perfect, then you're kind of wondering what's going on. Again, just not a speck of rust anywhere on this thing. You do have your surface rust on the bed floor from being used, but that just scuffs right up. It's still got solid metal. You have your scuffs on the top of the tailgate. A little ding in the trim on the back. But again, no rust. You know, you just got your little surface rust where there's been scratches, but cancer wise, absolutely there's none on here. Really nice rear bumper, no dents. Tailgate opens nice and easy. Still has all its original latches, but you know, it's just solid floors. It's just, you know, when you wear the paint away, you just get that little surface rust look. But you know, it's that cool look. And on this style, you gotta pull the latch when you latch it. Same with the 60s and stuff like that. So you got a little ding here, soft ding, stuff like that. And you got your wear here. Nice original paint. All the white's original. Had a little contact with something, but it didn't damage the metal or anything, just a little trim piece. Just in really unbelievable condition. You know, the door edge has got a little wear. You know, I'm just showing you all this stuff, so you know exactly what you're getting. But you know, we can't go over every chip. You know, you're gonna have these little ones along here. But you know, for us, you know, car guys, you know what you're looking at. This is original, there's no questions. That's what's nice about being an original paint truck. And having this low ownership too is just amazing this many years. And it's cool to see not only do they keep the original wheels, but it has one of the original keys is in the ignition over there, and then it has its original sales brochures. I mean, they've got a little bit of wear on them, you know, from being shelves for the years, but kept them in a file folder. Just, I mean, they're really just about as nice as you could get. Original dealer's manual, owner's manual, both set original keys. Here's the other one, so you got a nice spare. Original floor mat is in really nice shape. You got the even the cardboard inside is still in nice shape. The dashboard, oh, got a little hiccup there on the camera, sorry about that. But it's tough to do with two hands, move all this stuff around. But the dashboard is in perfect shape, really nice paint. I mean, you can see the lighter has never been used. The inside of the ashtray is just almost new condition. There's just a little bit of dust in there. Got the original CB, I kind of left that on there because it's kind of cool. It's got his call tag on there and stuff. Headliner's in nice shape. Nice sun visors. You know, got some aging on them, but again, it's a 73. Little hole in the plastic there, but I'll step back here and hopefully you can see in the photos of the condition of this interior is absolutely amazing. I mean, the vinyl mat is just perfect. The seat is just phenomenal. There's just a tiny bit of wear on the driver's side that I'll show you. And this material here, where the driver's been sitting, is just a little darker. But you look along the rockers here, you know, no door hinge issues, just nice paint throughout. Now this is the nicest original F100 of this body style, the 73 to 79 body style that we've come across. Door panel is perfect. I mean, there's no sun fading on any of the plastics, the dashboard, the door panels, any of that stuff. Take you here to the driver's side. Again, just beautiful paint. There's the original. You can see there's no paint around this. You know, a lot of times these will be painted over. You know, a little surface rust from entries, stuff like that. It's worn down to the original primer. There's the original decal. Again, no paint around this. You know, even the seam sealer in there is really nice, not cracked out. It does have a little crack in the steering wheel. This is really common for this era. I don't know why or what they made them out of, but they actually crack and pull away a little bit. All the original gauges are nice and clear. The chrome has delaminated here a little bit, or faded out. It hasn't really delaminated, but it's faded a little bit. Nice paint, and the paint's nice and shiny. And again, here's just the only wear you're gonna get on this seat. It's a just nice vinyl, you know, a little crack there, but no holes, no cuts. And then look at the vinyl mat on this thing. It's just insane. I mean, these always crack out and they just pull away. There's no holes, no slits, no cuts. You know, door panels are just beautiful. Windows all roll out nice and smooth. And look at the door felts on these things. I mean, there's no cracks. I mean, all this stuff just shows, I mean, the original miles on this thing, how tight that is. I mean, it's not flapping or anything. Nice tight area. You know, it's got the original rubber plugs. We have underside photos and all that stuff, and I'm gonna take you guys for a drive. So you just pull that, one hand, pops right open. Got the original jack. You can see the water pump was replaced at one point. It's got a fresh oil change. We popped it open, it's got new points in there. You can see the original decal. Assembly markings on the firewall. And the diaphragm there, got the Ford decal. The air cleaner lid decal did come off though, but it's cool, you can still see that writing. Really nice shape. Bottom side of the hood, you know, no rusting right here. Still got the rubbers. But look at the rubber. There's just, I mean, there's no breakdown. They're not popped off. A lot of times this ear's popped off. A little cracking in this one, but man, no biggie. All the bolts, no paint on them, just like they should be. Never been touched. You know, still got the rubber plug. Still got the plate on the firewall there. Shows information about the truck. Hood shuts nice and smooth. You know, you can just one-hand it. But you can see there's a good, you can see the shine on this truck. And the entire truck is that way. I mean, it's tough to show in some of these photos because it'll come out, because you're shooting just straight across from it. But you can rotate around and see the angles. But look, even little buckets in here. I mean, you guys who know you've had these trucks, a lot of times these things are missing. I mean, the paint's just completely worn away. I mean, factory screws, untouched. And again, the window rolls down nice and smooth. And look at the felt. It's just amazing. No cracks in the rubber. This truck has just been garaged its whole life. I mean, if this thing was sitting out in the sun, I mean, even this stuff would be worn out, but it's great condition. Pop this open. And then you can see there's the Carlite logo. Hopefully you can see it on the inside here. It's right there. And then right on the back there, it's kind of tough to see with the ribs, but you can see it right in there. Okay, so this is gonna be going at no reserve. This is an absolute beautiful truck. I hate to see go, because I look a ton of these things and it's impossible to find them in this kind of condition. So good luck everybody, it'll be a 7-day auction. All right, here we are in our cold start video of our 73 Ford F100 Survivor. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a hold of the exhaust manifold so you can see it's nice and cold. I did just push it out of the shop though, in all fairness, so it's not like 10 degrees out or nothing, but we like to keep our old nice stuff inside. I usually just pump it twice. It does have electric choke, so you don't need to. Fires right up. Gauge is coming up in temp. Or I mean the fuel gauge is coming up. Temp gauge will come up later and we'll do a driving video. Good oil pressure. Running nice and smooth. It's electric choke, so it will idle up. And then as you get going, it'll idle down. So you can see it's not shaking or anything like that. No belt squeal, knocking, ticking. And it's just burning nice and clean. Just got a real nice quiet sound, no exhaust leaking. So we'll get her warmed up, do some photos, and do a driving video. Alright, here we are for our running and driving video of our 73 F100. We're running nice and smooth. She's idling about 700-800 right now, so if you want to crank it up, but it just runs nice and smooth. Got all the lights working. You can see no smoking. Rear lights working. And we make sure all the lights are working, even your license plate lights on the bumper. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this light's working. We're gonna go ahead and hit the hit the road. The only thing that's not working, I want to also on the motor, a couple things I forgot to mention because I was going to replace them, but honestly, just forgot to do it. Obviously, you got your duct tape here. This piece is original. These are super cheap and easy to replace. This piece here also. I was going to rehook them, but I just kind of forgot until I was doing the photos and saw it, but again, very minor. And then on the passenger side, there's a little bit of duct tape on the seatbelt deal that you can see in the pictures. So we're going to go ahead and roll up the window. You can see the e-brake obviously works. It's a 3 on the tree. If you're not used to a 3 on the tree, it's super easy. It's basically just, you know, you take your floor shifter and reverse it. So you got reverse up here, first, second, third, then away you go. Factory AM stereo, pretty sweet. It still works. Rain's starting to come down a little bit, so you'll probably see the wipers kick in, but so, oh yeah, and the temp gauge just stopped working. It worked when I first got it, so I'm going to replace that. So just assume it works. There'll be a note on the ad if we do put a temp gauge on there, it doesn't do anything. So just look for that. So if you don't see nothing, it's good to go. Just amazing this thing still works. I mean, it's obviously never been used by the inside of the ashtray and the inside of how it looks. You're gonna have to bear with me a little bit here. It's kind of rush hour traffic, so I'm really hoping we can get on the freeway and adjust my mirror here, get out on the freeway and get some speeds up on this thing. But the steering is very tight. It's a really quiet drive. Easy to shift, really tight linkage. Clutch feels really nice, lifts kind of where it should. But you know, you want to, with being a 3 on the tree and the 6-cylinder, you know, you want to shift it kind of the higher of the RPMs. If you shift at real low RPMs like I did there, you know, it'll lug out a little bit. So those are all kinds of things to get used to. Heater works really good. You know, hopefully you can hear that blower motor. Nice and smooth. But the steering, I mean, this thing just runs and drives awesome. I mean, it brakes smooth and tight. Nice smooth accelerations. It's not a truck you're going to be worried about if you're out for a cruise or you're taking it to work and you hit rush hour traffic. It's not going to overheat on you. It's not going to die on you. It's not going to also choke it out or anything. It's just a killer little truck. Really quiet inside, cabin drive wise, no rattles. You know, we'll hit a pothole here. I mean, it just soaks them up. It's just really quiet. So we're going to go ahead and get out on the highway here. You can see the speedometer working and all that stuff. And I'm in third gear there. Obviously, you know, the speedometer says 100 miles an hour, but I wouldn't suggest that. You know, I think you'd be screaming some serious high RPMs. But I mean, you can see how this thing drives. It is just quiet, smooth and tight. I mean, there's absolutely no wind noise coming in this thing. I mean, all the original weather seals are in good shape. It does not leak any water. You know, I had it parked outside when I first got it for a week and a half. In Washington, we get a lot of water, but you know, we don't use salt on the roads. We don't get a lot of, you know, snow on this side of the mountains. So, you know, no rust. So that's kind of the huge trade-off, you know. But boy, that heater works good. You want to have it off and cool if you're cruising down the road and it's warm out. But just pulls up the hill nice and smooth. It's just, you know, you can get off the gas and punch it. It doesn't pop and kick through the carburetor. Doesn't fall on its face. It's just, here's some more bumps. Just soaks them up really nice. Hitting on the brakes, doesn't pulsate. You can see the nice reflection on the hood. I'm going to go ahead and downshift a second. Get going up this hill, and we're going to exit here. You can see all your lights working. gonna turn a nice sharp corner here. You can see it's nice and tight. No play in the steering, and there's just no ball joints, no tie rod issues. Pop her into neutral. And there we go. Alrighty, so let's go into no reserve. So